Hey there, Emmett. How you doing? Can you let everyone know, Emmett? I've got to go to the shops. I've just got to go do some shopping. I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Right. Emmett, I've got to go to the shops and get some shopping, right? Can you just let everyone know that I'm going to the shop? I'll be about half an hour. Hello, Winston. How you doing? Good morning to you. I'm going to be about 30 minutes, Winston. I've got to pop to the shops. I've got some shopping and stuffs. Right, I'm going to leave this going, guys. I'll see you soon.
Hey, Kevin, come on over here and tell him what time it is. Okay. Nice, Kevin. All right, now get out of here. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. Must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, come on, man. Yo, higher than an F-16 in Walgreens. Trying to find some eye drops at the bottom of the Listerine. What? Well, I Mr. Clean when I step on the scene. But yo, how did I get here? And what does this all mean? The last thing I remember was way back in September. Johnny had a doobie. It was groovy, full of pleasure. But I probably didn't measure the amount I should have taken. Now I'm standing on the feeling, and this feeling got me shaking. Yo, I get the bacon with my better crocker, baby. We dishing out delectables, yeah. They tasty, so yeah, it's amazing. Now come and get this slice. And if they try to take my herb, I'll say, take my wife. But Kevin, you're not married. Oh shit, it's getting scary. I'm mixing up my history, my memories are buried. And I don't have a clue what's real or imaginary. So take heed, my children, cause this story's cautionary. Yeah, I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Come on now. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. So I was standing in the corner of the kitchen by myself, eyeing up the pot brownies on the top shelf. I'm thinking maybe just a nibble or do, but I didn't eat dinner, so I gobbled down too. Oh shit. I fucking blew it. Yo, I got to keep this conversation fluid. Yeah, too high to function. I'm feeling like a clown at a funeral luncheon. I'm a goner, man, I've reached my marijuana maximum consumption. Yeah, goddamn hors d'oeuvre, threw my knife for a curve. But I could be the hero that this party deserves. So I boot and rally, sink the last cup. Turns out it was my team's cup. Fuck, I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Alright. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Kevin. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Alright. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. Yo, that's right. Let's take them out. Man, I'm terrible at smoking weed.
That's okay. I'll handle it. Thanks, yo.
Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far. It's like S to the UGAR. Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm puffing green clouds, no worries unwind. And I sip my coffee, black gold sunshines. Ain't containing my vibe, no gates on my sky. Take it easy, take flight, we just ride, ride, ride. Through steam, dreaming free in the days, clean G's. Living life out loud, not in silent discreet. To the wake, to the bake, got my mind in time. In my zone, all alone, I define my grind. Sheesh, cloudy room where the beats just flow. Rhyme and brew in my cup, it's a show. No bars around, but the spirits they climb. In my peace, in my space, it's sublime. You put a joint in one hand, coffee in the other. Road gates, just open roads to discover. Loosen up, breathe in, feel that grind. Up here soaring, I'm one of a kind. Unwind, bring it to the beat, alright. Yeah, it's all feel to myself. The home was the city with just cheap. Eyes low, feeling slow like molasses. Unwind, just another day, grooving, peace of mind. No fences, no walls in my laid back shrine. Riding waves of the day, letting life's knots untwine. My green escape, caffeine keeps at me. Rhythmic heart, chill soul, feeling the beat. Mixing blends, burning ends, life's a treat. My own sanctuary where all good vibes meet. In my haven, in my keep, where the hours are mine. Living bold, living free like a grape on the vine.
Shining happy people laugh.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go to where they never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bossa nova. You'll be dancing with them too before the night is over. Happy again. The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown, waiting for you tonight. Downtown, you're gonna be alright now. Downtown, and you may find somebody kind to help and understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. Don't wait a minute more. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, downtown, downtown.
Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart. It will astound you. I need your loving like the sunshine. And everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart. It will astound you. I need your loving like the sunshine. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime.
Thank you again. That was Trouble Need for you tonight.
I pictured a rainbow. You held it in your hands. I had flashes. But you saw the plan. I wandered out in the world for years, while you just stayed in your room. I saw the crescent. You saw the whole of the moon, the whole of the moon. You were there in the turnstiles with the wind at your heels. You stretched for the stars and you know how it feels to reach too high, too far, too soon. You saw the whole of the moon. I was grounded while you filled the skies. I was dumbfounded by truth. You cut through lies. I saw the rain-dirty valley. You saw Brigadoon. I saw the crescent. You saw the whole of the moon. I spoke about wings. You just flew. I wondered, I guessed, and I tried. You just knew. I sighed. But you swooned. I saw the crescent. You saw the whole of the moon, the whole of the moon. With a torch in your pocket and the wind at your heels, you climbed on the ladder, and you know how it feels to get too high, too far, too soon. You saw the whole of the moon, the whole of the moon. Hey, yeah! Unicorns and cannonballs, palaces and piers, trumpets, towers and tenements, wide oceans full of tears, flags, rags, ferry boats, scimitars and scars, every precious dream and vision underneath the stars. Yes, you climbed on the ladder with the wind in your sails. You came like a comet, blazing your trail. Too high, too far, too soon. You saw the whole of the moon.
Mighty Ming thing. God dang it.
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show if you don't know it's part of the show. Didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Imposter truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your serving of gish galloping wars. No remedy can save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is delight and a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard. I said, welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show if you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated eight makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate, how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight through hidden gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake, the show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone, it won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond and lives of truth that it's the bond.
How long was that on for? Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. I do apologise.
And all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably
I do,
just to go along, I said.
Oh, Delzin, we are talking about the Slinky was connected. The reason they meet in the middle is the tension of the spring, yeah.
It's part of the show.
But even in freefall, Del, as soon as you drop the bottle and it's in freefall, density and buoyancy should cease to exist, shouldn't it? So the weight of the object should be irrelevant, shouldn't it? And the amount of water. it's pretty crazy. I was just coming around to it as well, Dale. I was starting to think maybe there's something to this. Oh, this is ISA, Dan. Yeah. I'll link it. I'll link it for you, Dan. Hold on. Just copy. Welcome to the show. There you go, Dan. It's for Dan. Well, to me, it's showing you that buoyancy and density do exist in freefall. But you want to manipulate the variables of the demonstration now, Dale. You want to move the weight to the top and all this sort of stuff. But it's not in its natural state, is it? We're not telling you to do that. We just want you to drop it from a higher elevation. Why isn't the density and buoyancy ceasing to exist in freefall in his experiment, Dale? Visually, it's going against everything that you're saying. Visually, the weight isn't coming to the middle. The ball's not coming down. They're not. It's not happening the way it should be happening. Even William was perplexed this morning, wasn't he, with Nachi? He couldn't explain it. He was saying, "Oh, it slightly come down a little bit." That's not good enough. You can't have it both ways, mate. You can't have it both ways. The weight is at the bottom and the floaty object is at the top, right? All the way down. So where's your effect now gone? What's happening? Please explain. Because I'm honestly intrigued, Dale. Your whole experiment, Dale, is dropping it once it's on the reference frame, right? You see the density and buoyancy, yeah? As soon as you let go, it disappears. That's the whole point of your experiment, right? That's what you're showing. That's what you should be focusing on. Now, Chills is showing you exactly the same experiment, Dale, and it's not happening. I mean, you want people to manipulate it now so it fits your bias. This is incredible. You want Chills to lift the weight to the top, then drop it? Why? Why don't you just let it drop it in its natural state? Because visually it's not doing what you want it to do? Is that what's happening here? Soon it's detached from the reference frame, Dale. You've been saying this for 3 years. Density and buoyancy cease to exist. So why isn't it ceasing to exist when Chills drops his bottle? Come on, let's get it right. You can't have it both ways, man. This is what I mean. You start moving the goalposts. You want to manipulate the demonstration now so it fits your bias. This is incredible. Oh, God, I need a coffee. I've just got a quick vape, guys. I'm just having an emergency coffee and a vape quickly because I've been out all morning. Yeah, well, Dale, why is the weight at the bottom of the bottle all the way down through its whole... What? Why? Yeah, but BB, you You was calling us all derps and stuff for looking at this experiment in Williams, I got told. And then William can't even explain it this morning on Natchies. What, so is William a derp? Derpy? Are we all derpies? BB? Look. You're dropping the bottle. It's not attached to the reference frame. The weight is still at the bottom of the bottle. The buoyant object is still at the top of the bottle, in the water. It's not attached to the reference frame, Del. What's going on? What? What are you talking about? It is... because it's where you dropped it at. Yes. But buoyancy and density are meant to cease to exist in freefall, Del. When you drop your bottle, they all go to the middle. The slinky and the... it all comes to the middle. It all starts floating. That ceases to exist. Within the medium of the water, Del, right? Wow. Wow. Yes, I know it has tension, Del, but before you attach the fucking slinky to the ping pong ball, Del, you had the same effect, right? Before they were even attached, you was dropping it with just objects in there. The bubble going up and all this and... let's take a look. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. First, we take a look at see, in free, once this is detached, right, because the whole thing is the upward motion, right, keeping this down at the bottom, right, it's attached to the reference frame. As soon as he lets go, these should start floating in the, right, just in the medium, right, which they don't. They're still in their positions. There's a tiny little kind of movement there, but, you know, it's a little movement there. Is that just the water moving? But nothing happens. Wow.
And let me ask you what you see in the video, okay?
And let's see what William says. Wow. Nothing's happening. Wow. Wow.
Okay, so it's a very short video. Essentially, it's a similar idea to the slinky and the buoyancy to the ping pong ball, but you have like a wiffle ball, you have a bottle, or you have a wiffle ball at the top, and then you have a larger weight at the bottom. Now, I will tell you what I see, and you can tell me what you see. What I see is that the wiffle ball is actually trying to make its way down towards the center of the bottle. And then I also see the weight trying to lift up from the bottom of the bottle. But let me continue playing this video and see if you see that or not.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a slight movement, but you know, it's not like what's happening in Dell's demonstration. It's not happening the same way, right? or Andrew's many demonstrations that he's done. Come on, you can't, guys. You can't have it both ways. Now you want Chills to lift this weight up to the top, then drop it. Why?
If you look here at this point position, the wiffle ball has moved down slightly from where it was originally, and if you look at the weight at the bottom, it has moved up slightly.
Very, very. It's hardly anything though, Nachi. You look at the original position of it. It's like it's hardly anything. But oh, it's moved a little bit. That's look. It's nothing like what you were showing before, right? Come on, you got to be fair, guys. You're not being fair.
What this experiment is showing is like, well, no, like if when you separate these objects, there is no movement. It's still behaving the same as it was before. But I'm not sure if I fully agree with that. But what do you see? Or
Well, it's happening right in front of your fucking face. I mean, how can you not agree with it? This is what I mean. It's happening right in front of your face in a video. Just like all the other videos that William, Del, and Andrew have shown. But this one, no, this one's wrong. This demonstration's incorrect because it doesn't fit their bias.
about it?
Yeah, it looks like what kind of ball you said that was?
A wiffle ball?
Wiffle ball? Is that like I've never heard of that. What is that?
Like it's like a kind of a baseball, but it's got holes in it. It's made out of plastic.
Okay.
It has holes in it that you can make all kinds of really weird spins on it. Anyway, it's a ball with a bunch of holes in it. It's a plastic
Okay,
ball
I can
with
see.
holes.
I can see.
Look, Del, all I'm saying is the weight of this, shouldn't this just be irrelevant once it's detached from the reference frame? That's what I'm saying, Del. Why aren't we getting the same effects? That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not being funny or picking, Del. I think it's an interesting thing. I really do. I mean, we should have a side by side, this one and your one, and we should be looking at both of the effects and trying to explain what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, come on. Not even William knows what's going on here.
Yeah, it looks like when it's in free fall, it looks like that ball does slightly move down a little bit.
Yeah, but that's not enough. That's not good enough. I'm sorry. Slightly moved down a little bit. That's not good enough.
I can see that. Like very slightly, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the holes on the ball. But I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But yeah, it does appear like it does kind of moves down slightly,
That's kind of what I'm seeing though too.
Yeah, but it doesn't continue to go down.
Exactly, William. See, Del, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't continue. Even William's like, hang on. What's happening? No. That's what I'm saying. Why isn't it continuing? Why is it being stopped?
Again, but it's not. So I'm assuming there's water in it as well, right? Because obviously it has holes. So it's not a buoyant. It's not.
Del, it's too much to set up, man. It's too much to set up. Setting up those next to each other and all that. It's too much. I'm not doing that right now. No. I just wanted to take a quick look at it. Del, I wanted your opinion on it because I think your opinion's quite important when it comes to this. I'm honestly not being funny on it. I think it's interesting what's going on. I really do. I was starting to come around to it, Del. I really was. But when someone like this happens, and it's what I'm visualizing on the screen and seeing on the screen is completely opposite to what you're saying, well, something's up, isn't it?
Other than the plastic itself.
Well, it is. It is. I mean,
it does float. Obviously, yeah. I guess.
Is, a lighter.
It's expected. what that's expected to
It kinda cut
happen.
off there a little bit, but yeah,
Can you hear
obviously, yeah,
me?
I guess it. Yeah, I could hear you now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, it does look like it slightly went down a little bit. Yeah, again, I would think that it has something to do with the holes, you know. Because I would like to do that with a ping pong ball. You know, that experiment of just having the ping pong ball floating on top and then releasing it and see what happens then. You
Yeah,
know, but
yeah, I
yeah,
think
it's a little
that
interesting.
would be interesting too. Because I think the slinky is definitely helping the ping pong ball.
Yeah, it's got tension in the slinky, right? There's tension in it, right? And as soon as you let it go, they collapse in the middle because of the tension, right? Right, let's just this one, right? So this is the new setup. I don't know what this is going to prove, Del. I don't know what this is going to prove, Del.
Right, okay, here's the new get up. I think I've got to drop the bottle with nuts at the top, drop the heel what once like we'll see.
All right. So we go back. We go back. The music. What's the time? Time is.
And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. And you may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
Don't ask me, Natchy. Ask Del. I'm not. I'm looking at Chilsters.
And you may ask yourself,
I mean, that's really intriguing. To be honest with you, the slinky. To be honest with you, the slinky experiment attached to the ping pong ball is quite amazing. I find that quite an amazing experiment, demonstration. When it's attached, you can see a gradient actually in the bottle, right? From the densest up to the most buoyant. It's actually in the bottle. As soon as you release it, that all just disappears and collapses. I find it really fascinating, that experiment, to be honest with you. And just as much as I find Chilster's experiment demonstration just as fascinating.
same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. Water dissolving and water removing.
No, it ain't.
There is water at the bottom of the ocean.
No, it isn't, Dorian.
Carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving and water
I'm saying that's what it looks like visually. That's what it looks like visually. When you're looking at that video, Natchy, the weight stays where it is and the buoyant object stays where it is. Yeah, there's a tiny slight movement, but it's hardly anything. So that's what the video's saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm observing in the video. Just like what Del has observed in his video. He's talked about it. William, Andrew. So when someone else does it, but it's going against the kind of narrative. Wow, man. What do you even say? You're kind of crazy. You can't have it both ways, Natchy. It either ceases to exist in freefall or it doesn't. Come on, man. Wow. I mean, naturally, I mean, the people taking the position of the upward rising Earth and buoyancy density ceasing to exist in freefall. Because, you know, there's a video there that's going against it. It's in freefall, it's not attached to the reference frame, and nothing's happening. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Now look, this is just a bit of fun for Del, isn't it? Come on, let's just be fair. This is a bit of fun for Del. Oh, well, Nachi, you tell me what's happening. Can you tell me what's happening then, Nachi? What happens in that bottle? I'm just asking questions, guys. Look, someone's showing you something, and I'm just asking questions about it. Stop getting so irate and it's ridiculous. I'm only asking questions.
No, you don't care what they're gonna do. You don't like worrying about things that are bigger than you. While your husband and children are sent off to war, you hang up your flag, miss. Don't ask much more. You think your side is winning, but you don't know the score. There aren't peace in the east, we are the best in the west. We don't reason very well, wearing bulletproof vests. It ain't money that's power, it's knowledge that's king.
David, we are asking what the demo is supposed to show. You can't answer. I don't know what it's showing, Del, but what it's showing on the screen is like the opposite to what you're showing. That's all I'm saying. And I'm asking the question, why? I didn't do the demonstration. I'm observing the demonstration just like you are. I'm just asking a question. That's it. Stop getting annoyed and pissed off. And relax. It's not. I'm asking a question.
They don't want you going anywhere except 6 feet underground. I believe in those dog-lying wolves on the screen, whose words you believe in, whose pockets are green. While you're green with envy, you guess it's okay.
Exactly what was expected. Yeah, you didn't expect that, BB. No, you didn't. No, don't tell me you fucking did, because not even William expected that, did he? So, dishonesty, BB, come on.
You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday. So they tax you and drug you and work you to death. They defeat you and cheat you until your last breath. Then they poison your body and waste all your time. Then they pull on your strength.
I just think, you know, you want Chilster now to kind of manipulate the demonstration by moving the weight to the top and then dropping it and all this. Why? Why do you want to? Why don't you just let it drop in its natural state? That's another thing I'm not.
You think you make choices, but you're just last in line.
Remove my wrench for 2 minutes. Why is that, Dorian? Why do you want your... Why do you want your wrench removed for 2 minutes, Dorian? I don't understand. All right, I'll do it. I'll remove it, but remove the standard. All right, there you go. Tell us when you want it back, Dorian.
They abuse you, confuse you, and use you each day. Then they paralyze you, sterilize you, that's how they play. And you trust them, you lust them, you do anything they say. Then they make you their pet, cause you signed your name away. You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday. But still you play. Yes, you think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday. There's just no way. You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up.
Hey, what? Oh, what's happening there? Why is Honor timing out Dorian? Where the hell is Honor? Honor, why are you timing out Dorian? What is going on in this chat? What's going on in this chat this morning? It's gone completely insane. It's gone completely insane. The chat has gone crazy, guys. Yes. Hey there, how are you doing, Amanda? Great to see you, Amanda.
A long time ago in a Scottish glen, there once lived a man by the name of Dylan, and he came from the land of the rising shed.
Alright, I'm gonna give him his wrench back. Where's Dorian? Dorian, do you want your wrench back?
Cause he had a bottle of coke as his proof. But the bards, they would chuckle, peasants shook their heads over one certain thing he allegedly said.
Give Honor an inch and he takes a mile. Sounds about right, Amanda. Sounds about right. I'll give it back to you now, Dorian. Here. Adder's mark.
With a glint in his eye and a heart full of glee, he told all flat earthers to come fly with me. Cause I come from the land of the rising shed. Yes, I come from the land of the rising shed. So the clans from afar gathered round as he spoke, with some still suggesting it might be a joke. Just stood there at first in surprise as Del starts explaining how earth it does rise. Cause he came from the land of the rising shed. Yes, he comes from the land of the rising shed. Some they still doubted the shed dwellers' plight, whilst others were claiming that he's talking shy. And the bards they still chuckled, peasants shook their head at the man from the land of the rising shed. Yes, he come from the land of the rising shed. The land of the rising shed. Cause he come from the land of the rising
But I'm not saying about the motion here. It's not about the motion thing. It's the buoyancy and density ceasing to exist in freefall. And that's what I'm not observing when I'm looking at Chill's video. That's not happening. That's all I'm saying. Stop getting your knickers in a twist and getting the hump, and it's ridiculous. Come on. How you doing, Amanda? I hope you're good. I really do. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Yes, he come from the land of the rising shed.
What, you don't see Amanda's Amanda in the chat. Jax is in the chat. Beyond Beliefs in the chat. Mr. Jones. Bell's up there somewhere. Are you having a lazy one? Yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's pretty dull down here, to be honest with you, Amanda. The weather sucks. It's overcast, dull, dreary. Yeah, kind of damp and like sun's it's not even trying to get out. It's like I'm done for the day. The sun's like up there saying, "Listen, I'm done. I'm not giving these human beings no sun for today." You got to be kidding me. Good morning, Hoax. How you doing? Helium balloons stop rising in free fall also.
My city back at it with him. Back against the wall, K-Dot they trying to pin, but they can't fuck with that pen. The shit I write is brighter than blue gems. You better stay in that gym. Exercise your mind till it's strong enough to fuck with mine. Stick to my roots like Black Thought and them. I'm black with thoughts of an Einstein. One word describing him. Genius. What you know about the city I live in? Where the souls of the...
So yeah, I'm not saying there's no motion. I'm not saying this, Del. What I'm just saying, what I'm visualizing, what I'm seeing on the screen is not computing with the upward motion and the attachment to the reference frame. I'm kind of understanding what BB just said, though. It's demonstrating RDD stopping in free fall. Yeah, I'm beginning to sink in a little. But it's to me visually, Del. It's just weird. I'm just asking the question, what's going on? That's all. I'm not against you. I'm not trying to cause anything. I'm just literally asking a question.
Women, gangsters, hustlers, bullet collisions, players, pimps, who can envision a place where I reside, where Easy was pitching, Dre was 6'4" lifting, and WA had mentioned, quick had the turntables mixing, the first ones to say fuck the system, I'm trying to tell you about.
What was I expecting to see, BB? Honestly, BB, what I was expecting to see is the weight will just float and the ball sort of float in the medium of the water from their original positions. Yeah, as soon as you let go, they come sort of to the middle. That's what I was expecting to see. That's what I thought I'd see. But obviously, I'm just literally being honest, baby. I'm really not trying to start anything here. I'm asking the question. That's all. I'm not trying to say that there's, the motion's not happening. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, why isn't this happening when it's happening here?
Women you like pride, hustle at night, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. Rolling dice, gangsta right, ride, hood advice, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. It's so street like concrete. What best describe it is gutter, but see I'm what's underneath. A young gun, but not like your young Chris and Eve. I'm from the land of organized crime, there's orderly peace. Cause nowadays niggas hustle and they order their peace and worship their gun the same as they religious belief. The Compton sheriffs can't forget the police. Cause in the hood, tame pigs no more. They be the mark of the beast. And their main aim is just to target the streets. So when you see them, please be quick on your feet. There they go, watch 'em. Had your Pharaoh killed just like a possum. You could contain them, but there's no way that you can stop them. Niggas plant they seeds to be gangsters, hoping one day they blossom. The same time, hope the system don't lock them. Cause Compton raised niggas and bitches, we barely got them. Unless you're talking about the ones with the attitude problem. From Rosecrans to Central, Compton Centennial, we back. This for my people, it's official. I'm gone. Chevy lights,
he doesn't live
hustle at night, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. Rolling dice, gangsta right, left, hood advice, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. Chevy lights, women you like ride, hustle at night, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. Rolling dice, gangsta right, yeah, hood advice, yeah, homie, that's Compton life. Let's bring it back.
I'm not, Natchy, I'm not talking about the motion. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about an upward motion. I'm not talking about that specifically.
Back to the streets, of course. Chill, Compton, right. Homie, I don't know if you knew.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying from my point of view, Natchy. I'm just saying from my point of view. I'm just saying what I'm seeing on the screen, right? That's all I'm doing. And asking a question, that's all. Nothing else. I'm not saying there's no motion or nothing like that. I'm just saying, why isn't this happening in freefall?
Good to know somebody if you're new around here. 'Cause it ain't too safe for you to cruise around here. Niggas stick to your ass like glue around here. Take your jersey, your fitted shit, whatever you call, yeah. It ain't no magic trick if they make your shit disappear.
I'm trying to look.
Outcome is severe. And some of these cats can last a day, but I'm amazed 'cause the young boy been here for years. I seen niggas shed blood plus tears. Hope you not trying to plan for
There's tension in the spring, right? This chat book doesn't need policing. People have different opinions of what's happening. Absolutely. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
Minus the actors and the producers. Even adolescents will shoot you over that paper. We catch vapors like Bismarck keeper. Still I'm used to Rosecrans Central, Compton Centennial. We back. This for all my people. It's official. I'm gone. Chevy lights. Women you like ride. Hustling.
Not aware of the.
Rolling dice. Gangster rights.
I wouldn't mind reading it.
Chevy lights. Women you like ride. Hustling nights. Home. That's Compton live.
Well, that's what I seem seeing, Natchy. That's what I seem to be observing in the video. They stay in their positions all the way down, right? That's all I'm saying. But what BB said about the RDD, that's kind of making sense a little bit, to be honest.
Said it's me, HUBCITY. Don't ask why, Compton's me, niggas. This for my people on the blocks, man. Chill. On the west side.
I'm sure I heard Bouyancy doesn't exist in freefall.
Design day, I see you can build a thrill deep Moses, right? Books.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, Dorian. I'm just trying to say what I see on the screen compared to what I've seen before.
Yes, sir. Right, I see Compton blocks, six Compton blocks, the Compton blocks, niggas. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on the west side. And that Compton, right? Let's go.
Yes, there's a very slight, tiny movement. There is a tiny movement, yes. Oh, what does that mean? It's not at all. 2 seconds. It probably needs to be dropped at a higher height as well. Yeah, I would suggest that. I would suggest that. Del, you're really having the conversation with the wrong people, Del. You should be having this conversation with Globies. You know that, Del. Because none of them will come and talk to you, you've got to come to the Flat Earthers. The Globies are running a mile away from this, Del. You know it. what will change from a higher drop? Well, maybe it'll give it more time because, as I say, like Nachi said, it did start to move, but it looked like it was being prevented, and then it hit the floor. I'm just saying, from a higher distance, it might give it more time to come in together, right? The buoyant objects and the heavy objects. I'm just saying what I observe in the video. I'm not being dishonest. I'm just saying what I observe in the video, Nachi. It's not being dishonest. How's that being dishonest? It's not being dishonest. I'm not saying it negates anything, Nachi. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is what is happening in Chills's video isn't computing to what I've seen before. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that there's no motion or anything. Del, I did suggest that to Chills. To put a spring on it. Put a spring and attach it to the ball as well. I did suggest that. Maybe that's the next stage is to do that. And see what happens, right? But yeah, it did the ball and the weight, they did slightly move. That's what I'm saying. Maybe if it was at high elevation, maybe that movement would carry on. Because there wasn't enough time. Yeah, it would just pull the ball down, wouldn't it? They make it clear for me because I'm a bit slow usually, so is there something happening or nothing happening? Hey, check out my new songs. Hey, Truth Over Comfort. You can put a link in there if you want to. You're more than welcome to put a link in there if you want to. Hey, there's a link in there to check out Truth Over Comfort's new songs. So yeah, go and check them out, guys. See what it's like. Yes, I just want to figure it out, Natchy. I'm not against. I'm not saying that there's no motion or anything like that. What I'm saying is, why ain't we doing the same thing? That's all I'm saying. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. How can you be dishonest with a practical demonstration that's been filmed, Natchy? All he's done is demonstrated something. That's all. We're trying to figure it out. There's no dishonesty in that. Scotty, you got a flat tire. Are you renting that out? How much per day for that flat tire, Scotty? So others' interpretations are not welcome. Think of what I think or get abused, held. That sounds like fun. No, we didn't, Del. That's not true. No one. Well, me personally, I've never dismissed your practical demonstration. I've never ever dismissed it. Always said there's something to it. But that's not true. There was no emotional reaction. Not from me, there wasn't. Hey there, Scotty. It's not. I'm not emotionally. No emotion involved, Del. No emotion involved. Trying to get to the bottom of something. That's all.
I saw on the Science Channel that everything has its own vibration. Everyone, and that's how you can break a glass. You have to hit that exact vibration really loud, so we could maybe shatter all the windows. We just have to know what vibration it's vibrating at. I have a new song.
Responses are irrational and incoherent.
I always ask my drummer if he wants to sing, and he says no. And he sings every time the mic isn't there. Oh, that's loud. Yes, it is. Gonna make some noise now.
Hey, take care, Amanda. Have a great day in the town.
Woke up this morning, look around my old shoe. Nobody let down, and I walk through the day. Woke up this morning, look around some shoe. Nobody, I don't walk. Some people tell me these old world blues ain't bad. World some blues I know ever had, yeah. Some people tell me these
Del, do I have to? I really can't be asked, Del, to get all the videos up, and it'll take me ages to find them all. Go onto your channel and find them all, and I'll get it set up. What I'll do it for next time. When's Saturday? I'll do it Saturday.
words so feeling now all I ever had. He's got energy moving from his head down to his toes.
I would have done it if I knew you guys would come. I would have done that, but I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. I said I'll do it next time. Does it have to be immediate? Does it have to be right this second, right now? God dang it. I don't know what's going to happen. No, Dale, I showed all your demonstrations when you first brought them out. It's not like I haven't. I did it. I was the first person to do it, Dale. Because I'm not doing it right now and having to sift through all your videos and find them all and all that. I'm not going to do that now. No, there's no cherry picking. I just played it because I thought it was interesting. That's all. No. I played all your videos way before that one. There's no misrepresentation going on, BB. I'm just showing it. Just showing Chillsy's video. Like I showed Dell's at the beginning. All Dell's videos. I can't see what the difference is. Is it the title? Is it the title? Has Chills proven... I don't know. Can't say blood without crips. Crips or crisps? Crips or crisps, Doyen? Hey John, how you doing? Hope you're good, John.
Thank you guys. Love you, Jim. Thank you.
They know I put it down, now they wanna say what's up. When you see me in town, say what's up. Roll around, say what's up.
Are we discussing Chills' demonstration, John?
Even ones who wear the crown, say what's up. That's what's up. Break it down, that's what's up. Go a pound, that's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. And my tail light broke like.
Hey there, Mimar. How you doing? I'll just see you at the top there. Hope you're good, Mimar. Hello, Ian.
Used to call my mama on me. Now I'm a rap star.
Hey, forever.
My mama's homies.
All right.
Me and schoolboy hit the liquor store. Chocolate swisher burn slow. How sweet? Who got the draw? Who trying to cheat? Like Pocahontas daddy, and I'm off that granddaddy kush. I'm finna start a family. I'm ghetto. My Kool-Aid need more sugar. 5-star sweet. You ain't no sugar. I'm chillin' bumpin' Anita Baker. Caked up. They wonder why I don't need a baker. But really though, I just need a hater. So I ask them for their number when I see a hater. Ask Obama if I don't know about presidents. Keep them dead motherfuckers resting in my money clip.
What's up?
When you see me in town, say what's up. Roll around, say what's up. Even ones who wear the crown, say what's up. That's what's up. Break it down, that's what's up.
Are you going to record it? Are you going to record that? That Chills? Record it as a little short, yeah?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Look up in the mirror and my gangster told me what to do. Captain crunching, zap rhyming, all the nigga ever knew. Got a bitch twist a button, pop a nigga collar too. Who that nigga standing over there? That's that nigga cute. What it do? That's what's up. Bang this in your talking truck. Everybody rocking chucks and pistol packing, that's a must. Sagging in my ass, showing mommy and the cops knowing all I wanna do is smoke a blunt. Let it pop.
Yeah, I'm looking in the mirror and the nigga say, what's up, right? And that nigga look back at me and say,
See the test, Chillstar. You'll see it because it's reality. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens there.
Looking for a pretty bitch who could twerk it and throw it back. Nigga diss me, no I ain't missing, I'm throwing shots back. J-Rock, top cat, and I'm still a top dog. Boxed in that Porsche box like I'm fighting Southpaw. Put it down, now they wanna say what's up. When you see me in your town, say what's up. Roll around, say what's up.
Hey, Rune, you'll have to go and look at Chillsy's demonstration.
Wear the crown, say what's up. That's what's up. Break it down, that's what's up. Go a pound, that's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I'm solo, take a photo, blowing dodo in a dojo.
We a green light, you a no-go, AQ go.
No rock go.
I'm a rock though, like a rock though, and my eyes low, and I drive slow like Paul Wall.
Give it back though, I got y'all.
No, fuck that, I'm a ball hog.
No, fuck that, they gon' fall off.
Got a sawed off, I'ma hop out, let it all off. Hop back in, then I haul off.
We situated, we hit the pavement so hard, we all got ground to play with.
I tell it was like last year calendars. Yup,
you're all dated.
We all amazing, you all can hate it. You can live or die, that's your ultimatum. Married to the game at the art to wasting. A pound of white rice on the tribe of Asians.
Niggas they ride for me, bitches they design me, and what's the one thing they hate the most?
They know I put it down, now they wanna say what's up. When you see me in your town, say what's up. Roll around, say what's up. Even ones who wear the crown, say what's up. That's what's up. Break it down, that's what's up. Go a pound, that's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey.
I got my masks in packs of 10, in different hues to match me shoes. It's dangerous.
Go on, Jack.
And everywhere.
Let's turn Jack's up.
My friends wear them, they look so chic. Don't I look cute? Put yours on too. It's dangerous and everywhere. Go without, people will die. We'll be alert and save lives. We'll be local heroes. Shit, it stuck to me lipstick, now it's fucked. It's toxic, get me another, and some of those anti-thingy wipes. 'Cause I can't wear this now, chuck it out, 'cause it's toxic. Just chuck it on the ground. Just throw them all around. Cat has a point. They're everywhere. So does this mean? It's in the air. Makes me feel sick. Does no one care? Another thing, if it's so bad, where's the bin so we can stash all the shitty wastage? Time to start thinking for yourself. Turn off the television, that thing's not good for your mental health. Use your brain for a change, it's the media that's toxic. Start thinking for yourself. It's the media that's toxic.
Start thinking for yourself, and you'll see who is toxic.
Hey, Nino, you shot this?
In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, try to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown. In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, trying to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown.
Did you pray today? Did you meditate? Is your chakras in line? Did you elevate? I'm a rebel, stuck on this level. Bass in the treble, I'm dancing with the devil. Every day, hip hop, I'm doing this shit. I am, man, I dropped out of school for this shit. Peace, God, followed by a handshake. Incense burning, you can hear the wind break. I stood at bus stops for hip hop. I quit jobs for hip hop. What's today's affirmation? Depending on the situation.
In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, trying to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown. In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, trying to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown.
My thirst for this is quenched, and knowing that ain't this, knowing the bag ain't shit without your family, friends, cause to what end, and how we live, is the praying that it's still gon' spin, and while it is, find the art in it, figuring out my part within this bliss, it's obvious, can't wait until it's posthumous to offer gifts, unless you want it on your altar, this is not a game, and some of us is still playing, needing to check in the real way, making it day to day, all we say is maintain, I swear to God, I'm here to thrive until I die. That's why I write, and what I miss in sight lives in the mind to be revealed. It's all real, now to make it tangible. Careful when how I handle those dreams. Really seems like a mission, more like a vision.
Hey there, Sixties Cat. How you guys doing?
In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, trying to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown. In the zone, finna write a poem right on my phone. On my own, trying to make it all alone to get known. Inhale weed got me high in the sky like a drone. Crud smoke clouds in the nighttime get blown.
Me and hip hop are one and the same. When you speak on Detroit legends, you should mention my name. Whole city on fire, I was birthed in the flames. Came on the scene, waiting for the curtains to change. Reverse and deranged, my purpose was not certain, but came to me in dreams as I meditate on earthly remains. Feel the breeze, smoke trees, and dissolve in the pain. Backpacks and headphones kept a young guard sane. Vanguard paint on my unguard, we throw darts aimed at the minds of the lost. 85 in the rain, gotta save them, sacred mathematics and gang signs. I changed lives, my big brother Bazaar helped change minds, and it's the vibe.
Yeah, we all want clarity, actually. Well, that's what it's about.
Yo, what's up? This is Tajay of the Mighty Souls of Mischief crew. I'm chilling with my man Festo, my man A Plus, and my man Oak. You know he's dope. And right now, we're just maxing in the studio. We're hailing from East Oakland, California, and sometimes it gets a little hectic out there. But right now, we gonna up you on how we just chill.
Dial 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a midget. Plus she got fringe, yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swig it, you know it's frigid. I got him chilling in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the fattest dog I ever seen. The weather's heat in Cali, getting weed, it makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration.
I get inspired by the blunts too. I'll front you. If you hang with a bunk crew, I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one, I'm gun. Take her home and quickly do this. I need not explain this.
My work fitting jerks get their hoes sweet under their noses. This bro's quick to hit blunts and flip once I'm chilling cause my crew's close, kid. I posted, most kids accept this as cool. I exit cause I'm an exception to the rule. I'm stepping to the cool spots where crews flock this narrative. Or see where the shit that's plan B not as poppin'. So I got tins of window and go to the open basement. My ace spit, fattening up tracks. Time to get prolific with the whiskey. Greenbacks and stacks.
Hey, what? Are you off, Winston? Are you off, Winston? Or are you just saying?
This is how we chill from 93 till. 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 This is how we chill from 93 until. This is how we chill from 93. I be cool. School's in session, but I'm fresh. Rapping, so I take time off to never rhyme. So I'm off on my own shit with my own.
Okay, Winston. Have a great day. Yeah.
Holding stats captive with my persona. Plus Obama, testing. Niggas is testing my patience, but I stay fresh and resting at the mall. Attendance on door, but I am shopping for my winter exploits. A few fits, some new kicks. I often do this cause it's the pits not being dipped. Flip the flyer, attire female's desire. Baby, you can step to this if you admire the extraordinary dapper rapper. Keep tabs on your main squeeze before I tap. I'm Macca, attacker with the smoothness. I do this, keep it what my crew gets. Loot, props, respect, and blunts to pass. Who's talking shit, but in my face to kiss my ass, man. They might flows, but we make up new ones. If you really know, why ain't you signed yet? But I get my loot from Jive Zomba. I'm a bomb ya. You will see from now to infinity. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we
Yeah. Coffee and vape time. Coffee and vape time.
This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. Yeah, this is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. Just cooling out, you know what I'm saying? But who's chilling around the land, you know? Yo, who's chilling? I think I know who's chilling. Tell me who's chilling in that place. Yo, Casual, you know he's chilling. Yo, Pat Love, he gotta be chilling. J Biz, you know he's chilling. Hey, yo, man, my man Snoop is chilling, man. Yo, Mike G, you know he's here chilling. Yeah, my man Mike P, you know he gotta chill. Yo, the funky Homo sapien is chilling. Hey, my man John,
cheers. Yeah, I've got I've got a Nectar Platinum. Vape, like it's a weed vape, John. It's really good. Just put weed in it. It's nice. It's like really kind of uplifting and really do get the taste. Taste is lovely. Hey, Happy. How you doing? Yeah, Chills send it to me. John. Top man. Hey Cat, I think I said hey Cat. What's up? Hey, Tommy, what's up? Glad you can make it, Tommy.
DJ Ill Will.
Oh, this is Bo drinking balls in your mouth all day, every day. Hey, you tuned in to Fuck With Her Radio, where you can stick a dick in your ear and shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway, we got your new K-Dot record. I know you in traffic. Where you at, baby?
Down Rosecrans, 87 Regal, sipping on a gold can, gun tucked like the fetal position. Top dog coalition, coexisting with the coded, whoever quoted from California district. Been a corner like David Banner, I'm the owner of the marijuana aroma. You smelling, hit a donut, yelling, it's me, bitches. Who did it? I did it. Take them where they can't go. Like Planet Venus, leaning like a mad scientist. Laboratory bottles of empty Heineken, telling stories about the ones that came before me. Chinamen squinting inside because I'm blooded. Him, my shine is bigger than the striker lighting. And they liking him because I like to win. Never lose, put me on the pedestal. Bet I pedal victories until I pedal off my shoes. Welcome to the Lion's Room. Challenge anybody who wanna try they luck, they get fucked up and all you heard was ooh. Say hello to the little big homie. And your reality ain't realer than this, homie. Homie.
Now with my humps in the back, I can ride like this.
Right, it's top of the hour. Let's check these out. Don't know what these are. Hey, good morning, Martin. How you doing?
The countdown is on for yet another tourist view of Mother Earth and beyond. But this one is different. Instead of riding a rocket, this is a slow ride to the edge of space. Inside a pressurized capsule hanging beneath a massive helium balloon. Now laid out at Tucson's spaceport.
If you were to stretch this entire balloon out, how big would it be?
Tom, this balloon would fit a football stadium on the inside.
That big?
That big. That's what it takes to take 10,000 pounds to the stratosphere.
That's 100,000 feet up. It's not space. Passengers won't go weightless. But the view will be spectacular inside a first-class cabin, complete with massive windows, Wi-Fi, even a bar and restroom. The balloon trip with 8 passengers and 2 crew members will last up to 12 hours, starting at $50,000 per seat. Already 250 people have pre-ordered tickets.
No spacesuits, it's a shirt sleeve environment, so just like you're in an airplane, be comfortable and
Look at the shape of all those windows. Did you see the shape of those windows? Look at them, they're all curved, every window. Imagine what that's going to look like looking out to the horizon. All this curvature in the fucking... Look at it. Look, that one there. It's ridiculous.
comfortable, and no spacesuits or special equipment are required.
The vision to launch passengers from 7 sites: the Grand Canyon, Australia's Great Barrier Reef, the Saharan
Fire up
Desert,
the
the
vape
Amazon
again.
rainforest, Norway's Aurora Borealis, the Egyptian pyramids, and the Great Wall of China. Nearly 3,000 balloons a year that can only be used once. To do that, the company is making the strongest balloons possible.
This tape here, this is critical, right? This is what holds the balloon and gives it strength.
This is what holds the balloon and gives it strength, but it is also what carries all of the weight from the balloon.
You're confident this can hold 75,000 pounds to the edge of space?
100% confident.
The first flight's lifting off in about 2 years. For the news, I'm Tom Costello.
Okay, everyone. Now, you might think that this is something new, but this is not something new. We've been able to do this since 1931, almost 100 years ago. A professor from Brussels University named Auguste Piccard already done this in 1931. But, once again, they've hidden the truth from you. Now, let me show you some hidden history.
Hey, take care, Natchy. Have a great day, mate.
Professor Auguste Piccard, the gatekeeper, a physicist, engineer, and scientist at Brussels University. Also an inventor and an explorer, and the first man to ever reach low Earth orbit. A highly intelligent man who was a graduate and a companion of Albert Einstein. So join me now as we take a look into the journey of one of mankind's greatest accomplishments and why it's been hidden.
This is a story about legacy. People who know they were put here to do something different, something that would change the world.
Why is Nas speaking?
And action! You have Auguste Piccard, and he goes into space, something that's never been done. My wild rabbit is to inspire everybody. I can see that in Auguste Piccard and Jacques Piccard, because they represent never stop, never settle more than anything I've seen.
Professor Piccard, the Belgian scientist, started the serious game of searching for the world's roof, searching for the world's roof, searching for the world's roof.
Once again, Professor Piccard, the Belgian scientist, has ascended to heights never before reached by man to study the stratosphere, that unknown region which surrounds the Earth at a distance of more than 7 miles.
600,000 feet of hydrogen is forced from these cylinders into the balloon.
Accompanied by his assistant, Monsieur Max Cousins, a start was made at dawn from Dubendorf Aerodrome near Zurich. The preparations for the flight began at midnight, but thousands of people had made the journey from Zurich in special trains, whilst a battalion of Swiss troops held down the guy ropes. Professor Piccard himself superintended the arrangements, and
good
then,
day, I'm the...
when all was ready, he clambered inside the gondola which contained a mass of scientific instruments and gave the signal to let go. The balloon rose quickly and eventually climbed to over 10.5 miles above the Earth. Just imagine Whilst we were sweltering in the heat wave, he was nearly frozen to death in 15 degrees centigrade below zero. After being aloft for over 12 hours, he eventually landed near Lake Garda in Italy.
We were on the scene as soon as the Austrian Alpine troops you now see on their way to the glacier to recover the envelope and gondola in which the intrepid professors had made a perfect landing. After their amazing air voyage, just imagine, twice as high as Mount Everest, the biggest mountain in the world. The gondola, only 6'7" in diameter, you'll notice is half black one side and half silver the other. When too warm, the bright side was turned to the sun. When too cold, the black. Dr. Kipler was overjoyed as he handed out each of the many instruments, all in perfect order, and recording highly scientific discoveries of the utmost importance.
And that capsule still sits at the Brussels Air Museum to this day from 1931. This professor was on coins, he was on stamps, he was in Popular Science magazine. And you got to ask yourself, well, why haven't we heard about this guy in history? Well, because he made a statement right here in Popular Science magazine 1931 about the shape of the earth, what he seen when he went up, and it says, it seemed a flat disc with an upturned edge. And that is why he's not in the history books. But that's the good side to why he's not in the history books. Here's the bad side to why he's not in the history books. 2 years later, he goes to the Chicago, Illinois World Fair and pretty much becomes a Freemason and teams up as a silent partner to the government and their military. So then Auguste Piccard steps out of the limelight and starts letting the government try to take these balloons up with these capsules on them. And these, as you can see here, these first two fools don't even succeed in the launch. They actually almost get themselves killed.
2 U.S. Army airmen at Rapid City had a narrow escape from death when their 3,700,000 cubic foot balloon burst as they were about to ascend into the stratosphere. Their object was a trip of 15 miles into the upper air death ray zone.
Okay, now, I want you to check this out. The technology hasn't changed at all, only the design of the capsule, the gondola. As you can see here, the very first capsule with the very first man to ever go above the Earth's stratosphere, which is what NASA now calls low Earth orbit. You see, Auguste Piccard was the only one smart enough and brave enough to do it. Then once he went up and found out the Earth was flat and that there was a firmament, then that is when the government started taking over. And their design is just like Auguste Piccard's capsule because he designed that one also. So then the government forms another government agency called NASA. Now check out their capsule. Look familiar? Of course, it's designed a little different, but it's still the same thing. And then here we are in modern times of NASA. Check out this capsule. Identical pretty much, just isn't black and white anymore. And that's because now the capsule has a controlled climate inside it, so you don't need to paint it black and white to turn it back and forwards from the sun for heating and cooling purposes. And with all that being said, here we have the same capsule with a different design, the same technology people as we had in 1931, but they hide that
it's literally
technology
a curved
and that
lens
knowledge.
They're going to be looking through. Look. So when they're looking at the horizon's going to appear to be curving.
But they hide that technology and that knowledge from you. They've been hiding it from you for years. They want you to think that they just come out with this technology. They didn't come up with anything. They just designed it to look a little bit more comfortable and fancier than it originally was. But The science behind it is still the
The
same.
trip with 8 passengers and 2 crew members will last up to 12 hours. 12 hours. 12 hours.
Whilst we were sweltering in the heat wave, he was nearly frozen to death in 15 degrees centigrade below zero. After being aloft for over 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours...
And they still cannot go any further than they could go in 1931 because there's nowhere to go. Now, even if you don't understand this part of it and you're just illiterate, you still have to ask yourself, why have you never heard of this man in school? Why were you never taught about this man? You're taught about everybody who's been the first person to do something, but you're not taught about this guy, the very first man who was a professor at a university, a scientist, and an inventor who got NASA and the Navy started with their little capsules, who showed them how to build them. The first man to go up there and execute it himself. You've never heard of this man. He's not in your school books. Anyways, like I said, this was the very first man ever up there. And he told what he saw in Popular Science, 1931. Professor Auguste Piccard.
This was no small feat. Before the advent of modern-day NASA, before the internet, before the moon landings, a man took the true giant step, a serious leap for mankind.
And yet there is no mention of him in our history books.
I wonder why.
Some of them are our true unsung heroes indeed.
We are back, baby. We are f***ing back. We're back. Left.
What's this weird stuff?
We are back. We are back.
That of TikTok are just weird. And let's just...
Without telling you. So I just
Can be proven. They wouldn't lie about it. Why would they? Well, it's not that. And they do lie about it. Starting at a very young age, they indoctrinate you with this. So then we get to the why of it. Why would they lie about it? It's pretty simple, really. It's to keep you away from God. If they came out and told you that there was no Big Bang and you weren't blasting through space at 67,000 miles an hour, the Earth was fixed and your Creator, God, was sitting over the top of you, looking over you every day, and He loves you, wouldn't that bring you closer to Him? Wouldn't that bring a lot of people closer to Him? Of course it would. The fact is that Satan doesn't want you getting closer to your Creator, doesn't want you to know Him. And you don't have to believe in Satan or God, but if you don't, in the game.
Here's a video of the sun where it actually appears to already be setting on the horizon, but when you zoom in with the Nikon camera, as you can see, it starts to all come back into frame because it's actually just getting further away from you. It's not setting below anything. We're not on a globe. The Earth is flat. And as you can see, as he zooms back out, it goes right back down.
The reason why New York and London have different times is because it's a daytime in one place, it's a nighttime in the other. This happens because the Earth is round, not flat.
Yeah, right.
Psalm 19 verse 4, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. Right, so like the word says, the sun is going in a circuit, which is why he compared it to a strong man running a race. When you run a race in a racetrack, you go in circles. And the sun shines on one spot at a time, which is why we get night and day.
Stationary. Stationary means not changing, not moving.
The earth is stationary. It says in Psalms 104 verse 5, He set the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved.
If flat earth is true, it means everything you've been told since you were born could be a lie. And matter of fact, it turns out flat earth is true. And no, it's not the salvation issue, but it is the one
Hey, what's that, Chills?
Can break you out of the matrix and help you realize you're surrounded by lies.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 2-second vid. Ah. Okay. Okay. Does it drop? Can't really see. You can't really tell. It starts to drop and then it hits the. I think we need a higher test, higher drop. Chills. What do you think?
So, you just sound like someone who is not.
It's inconclusive. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. I think it needs to be higher elevation, BB. What do you think? I think on both of the tests, on the first one as well, maybe with a higher elevation, we'll be able to see what's happening more.
Love truth, and God is
There's
truth.
just more time for it.
So searching for truth is the way
slow-mo.
that God recommends that you find Him.
Hey, cheers, Ian. Thanks for coming in.
TikTok?
I
got a issue.
Yeah, slow-mo, yeah. Again, it looks like it starts to fall. Let's what do I do this time? On here, isn't it? Normal 0.25. And it hits. Can't really. I don't. Yeah, I think we need more elevation. Even with, I mean, there is. It does definitely. There's a drop. Hey guys, what do you think's happening? Is that what was predicted, BB? Is that what was predicted? Is Del still in the chat? Del, did you see that?
I have a problem with this article right here. So, dickheads over here decided they would take it upon themselves. You know what? Just read the dark fine print. What they fucking.
Yeah, you can't use your Chills. Don't use your good phone for it, dude. It cost you a fortune.
Not only that, NASA don't believe in the creator. Now they doing this. They banning the word. It's about to be a deep ass conversation, bro. It's about to be a deep ass conversation. If anybody wanna hop on this conversation or start this conversation on their live, I just want every single flat earther to share this fucking post right here.
Why is the experiment carried out
because this
in water anyway? Has the experiment been carried out in just air in the bottle?
This.
Yeah, you'll have to
share this post.
See what I mean? This
about to be deep.
These are just things that just need to be tested, right?
About this shit, bro.
These are things just need to be tested and filmed and just see what the results are. But BB's saying that it's all predictable.
Flat Earth.
Predicted.
Well,
So
if you stick around, I think I can help. The first thing you need to understand is that the sun and the moon are close. They're within the Earth system, and they circle around us. And I'm going to show you with actual scientific evidence that not only do they circle us, but the sun changes its speed and its location where it rises throughout the
Dorian, the conversation literally must have just started just as you come, because we've been watching videos for the last 13, what was it, 15 minutes?
Sky clock overlaid.
You must have just come in and we started talking about it again, and you must have been like, what the fuck, they're still talking about it.
It's night and day, and the moon is doing the same thing, but about every 25 hours. Now what the sun also does is it makes smaller circles in the northern hemisphere during our summer months, so June, July, August, September, and it starts to make larger circles and increase its speed as we move to winter in the northern hemisphere and the south moves to their summer because the sun is closer to them. And this is evident based on how long daylight lasts as the sun is set. Now, like I said, there is evidence that the sun picks
I
up
swear,
its speed,
just go back 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you'll see.
Larger loops. And this isn't just a theory. Like I said, there's evidence.
It might have looked like that,
Not
you know.
only that, but I'm going to show you evidence of the sun rising in a different
I've still
location
got, as I say,
from month to
quarter
month
two,
to
so
month,
still got
based
quite
on
a while.
exactly what I'm saying here. What I quickly want to show you is
Just
that
go
a
through some
general
of this
time-lapse photography video is about 30 frames
Some of this
per
TikTok
second.
stuff
That's
we've
the
heard a
standard.
million times before,
that
so
It becomes neutralized, but the negative
Just
shield
destroy
layer
it.
remains. We now believe it is this unstable, negatively charged shield layer that causes electrical breakdown in the upper atmosphere, producing sprites.
If I were to touch it, I create a direct path to the ground.
It is even possible that sprites aren't especially rare. What makes them incredibly difficult to observe is that they occur high in the ionosphere, where they are often hidden by the storm systems that produce them. So, to see a sprite, you need a clear sightline over a thunderstorm.
To push off, because I'm going to lie. Don't forget to add that part.
Play it all again. Let's listen to him again.
Timestamp me where he says to push off.
We moved and pushed the aircraft forward.
Newton's third law states that for every action, force, in nature there is an equal and opposite reaction. If object A exerts a force on object B also exerts an equal and opposite force on object A.
Well, looks like it's stopping.
Why did it stop, Webby? Why don't we continue listening?
Stopping.
Shush.
Trying to go.
These aren't even thrusters. I don't even know what this is.
Okay, so we're in a full vacuum now, and it's not able to propel itself forward using that ionic thrust.
Uh-oh.
So you can see without air, it can't push itself forward because the thrust is actually coming from the ions hitting the neutral air. When there's no neutral air there, it can't push itself forward. But now, once we let the air back
Almost
in,
like it's some kind of resistance in there, maybe. I don't know.
Did you hear that, Holden? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear that?
Come on, let some air back in.
You didn't hear that? But now he's
Did you are you going to deny it?
Here we go.
And then it starts going again.
This is a propeller.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No, it's
guys, still
No,
not
it's not.
seeing it. How are you not seeing it? Come on,
All right, let's listen to the explanation now. Everybody, shut up.
Alright, so you can see that the ionic propulsion wasn't able to work in the vacuum. So why has NASA been looking at ion propulsion systems to work in space? Well, the reason it didn't work in our case here is because we were relying on the air around us to be moved and push the aircraft forward. So all you need to do to get an ion thruster to work in space is you need to bring the gas with you. There's no gas in space around you, so you supply the gas that's going to get propelled out the back. And the way it's going to get propelled is not through combustion like a typical rocket booster, but you're actually going to propel it using these electric forces and cause it to be ionized, create this neutral wind that gets ejected out the back, and it pushes the aircraft forward.
Absolute
Brilliant. You
nonsense.
can't bring a localized atmosphere and put it out in
Pure
space.
waffle.
You need to bring air in a vacuum.
Just behind.
I love the way every flurf citation disproves the flurf claim.
Huh?
Yes, you are.
So you need to bring air. You need to bring air for it to push off the air.
Yeah, just like a rocket, you need to bring oxygen.
To push off, right?
No, to combust.
No. It was for the resistance.
Push off. That's
not
what
for
he
the
said.
combustion.
Are you going to disagree?
That's
with
what he
said?
just said to push off. He just said for the resistance.
Alright, so you can see that the ionic propulsion wasn't able to work in the vacuum. So why has NASA been looking at ion propulsion systems to work in space? Well, the reason it didn't work in our case here is because we were relying on the air around us to be moved and push the aircraft forward.
About rocket engines from before.
How would that work in a vacuum? You
getting
can't have a
clipped.
localized. You can't bring a localized.
Just embarrassed yourself.
atmosphere and just put it in the back of your fucking rocket.
Just
Can you?
embarrassed
Did they just say we embarrassed ourselves?
You just embarrassed yourself.
Yes, you have.
You need to bring atmosphere.
You just played a reference that directly contradicted your
You
claim.
need to push off atmosphere.
This is
It backed his claim.
Jax. This is Flat Earth, Banjo, USA, Japan, and Brazil. But all these sort of stuff is from TikTok, so it's a bit weird.
You need to have something for resistance in a vacuum. For example, the atmosphere.
Where did he say resistance? Or what timestamp me the moment he said resistance?
Play it again.
It's
Jack.
called rockets can't push
What
themselves off
are
in
you saying?
space.
Why are we all
You need to
embarrassed?
bring the
Baby?
gas with you.
You need to bring the gas with you.
So you supply the gas that's going to get propelled out the back.
And you supply the gas that's going to get propelled out the back.
To push off.
To push off. You just added that little part in there. The push off part.
So object B needs to be the gas that you bring, right?
Forget everything else you said. We're just to push off.
What
Don't
to
forget to add the little part to push off.
Well, the reason it didn't work in our case here is because we were relying on the air around us to be moved and push the aircraft forward. To be moved and push the aircraft forward. To be moved and push the aircraft forward.
Because I'm gonna lie. Don't forget to add that part.
Play it all again. Listen to him again. Full thing.
Nice. Go the whole thing.
Listen to the summary.
What timestamp me where he says to push off?
To be moved and push the aircraft forward. To be moved and push the aircraft forward. To be moved and push the aircraft forward.
When he says there's no air in the vacuum to push off. He says it when he
says that.
There's no
He
air
says
in
the
the
reason
vacuum
it
to
stopped.
push off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what he said.
Well, the reason it didn't work in our case here is because we were relying on the air around us to be moved and push the aircraft forward.
It can't push itself forward.
It came in the mail and y'all are opening it with me. Ooh. Smell it.
973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA.
Let's see what Emerald's doing. See what Emerald Rider's doing.
Ooh. Welcome to the Angel Trail.
Bill, did you just see the test that Chills did? I think it needs to be at a higher elevation.
Baby Jesus.
Maybe like 3 or 4 stories.
That's more like it. Angels everywhere. The Trail of Angels.
It's got a bit of a creepy vibe to this. What?
Beautiful trail through the forest here.
There's a Blair Witch vibe going on. What's weird?
Spots to sit along the edge. Oh, look at this. Great spot. There was smoke.
Oh, you're up three floors, Chills.
Interesting.
Is that drop from 3 floors, is it? Wow, that's enough. Wow.
Tracking dog.
Am I allowed in your chat now, Del? Or am I going to get loads of hassle if I can't?
Baby Jesus stuff. Come on now.
What are all these little object things in the woods? What are we looking at? What is this? If you didn't know these woods, and you was walking through and you see these objects, would it creep you out a little bit, or you feel? It's the dwarfs. They'll appear in link. Hey there, Liz. What's up? Hope you're good. Hold on one sec.
This is an animation of the supposed GPS satellite network put in place in 1993 by the US military, showing how many supposed sats are visible at one point in time. We just pause that. Now we know this is incorrect anyway. One, because the globe's scientifically impossible. And two, because if this was true, in this representation, i.e. satellites going around a ball, then the US military by now would have a similar system from space offering space radar. They don't. Which is bizarre considering the benefits not only for military.
It did look like that, Chills.
But for civilians.
It looked like it stops. But that's what I'm saying. At high elevation, I think that'd be more pronounced.
That itself proves it.
If they had more time, you'll see that stopping even more, I think.
There's no radar detection.
Because it was such a short drop test. I think over more time, you'd see it.
It comes from air.
Even more.
And I'm going to show you. The US Navy is going to show you. So if this was real, what we see on our screen in the so-called GPS form of satellites going around a ball, then the US military would no doubt have a radar system in place now which protected their forces in hostile lands or at sea. Common sense tells you that. And of course the benefits from that go right through the ranks, civilian, military, I mean the list goes on and on. And this is what gives it away. The E-2 Hawkeye and the US Navy's dependence on this 1960s propeller plane. Essentially, the US Navy's early airborne warning and control system comes from this plane. A 1960s propeller plane. You would have thought by now, if this constellation, GPS constellation was put in place in 93 and keeps getting updated supposedly, then you would have a radar constellation put in place now to protect your military. You certainly, if you're the almighty force that is the American military and all the things they've said are true, you certainly would not be relying on 1960s propeller planes as your early warning defense system for your naval fleet. You'd have an early warning system of satellites which could see all round the globe. But no, they have to rely on 1960s
Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Hello Lev, good morning to you guys.
Defense system. Rather revealing, lads. On all the aircraft carriers, you'll see the #1 plane that gives it away. There'll always be 4. There's 4 on every aircraft carrier, some at the other end. But that is your airborne early warning system. They're on all the aircraft carriers. There's no satellites going around the ball. That's why the US Navy relies on 1960s aeroplanes as its early warning detection system at sea. Where is it? Hawkeyes. Each Hawkeye is a flying early warning system for the carrier and air wing. Total on board 4. So on each aircraft carrier 4. I should imagine in hostile waters 2 will be up in the air doing loop-the-loops or figure eights around the fleet or whatever, providing their protection. Obviously, if they're not in the air, they're not protected, clearly, because there's no satellites. There's no satellites, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't need these planes. If the GPS constellation was true, you'd have a radar constellation as well. You can fake the GPS constellation with land towers and bits and pieces. You can't fake this. Planes will keep getting lost. You'll come unstuck in hostile waters if you've not got your radar system via planes in place, because there's no obviously no radar system defense from space, despite the incredible applications that would offer for civilian and military. Yeah, kind of obvious at this point, guys. Headphone warning here as we see this satellite exposing globe destroying 1960s plane. Take to the air. Take it away. Don't you just love it when a retro 1960s aeroplane tears down the narrative, exposes the satellite pantomime, and of course the globe as well?
Leo's hilarious,
Love
isn't it? He's a funny chap. He's a funny chap, Leo.
Check this out.
Oh dear.
Hello everybody, hope you're doing well and thanks for joining us for...
And this is the guy that's going to the final experiment. This guy, this clown, and they want a flat earther to like, or some other truth or whatever, to spend 5 days with this clown. You couldn't spend an hour with this dude, could you? Really? Think of 5 days in Antarctica, all alone with this clown. That'd drive you insane.
For another video. When it comes to the topic of space, one argument I see a lot, particularly from flat earthers, is claiming that rockets couldn't work in the vacuum of space. I mean, they also claim that you can't have the vacuum of space next to Earth's atmosphere without a physical barrier there to contain it.
You've just stated two demonstrable facts there, Dave. Are you actually going to provide some physical demonstrations to refute demonstrable reality? Something tells me you're not. We're going to get a load of waffle, but please continue.
That's an entirely separate argument. For this video, I want to focus solely on the claims surrounding the workings of the rockets themselves, of which there seems to be two main claims, at least that I'm aware of. The first is claiming that rocket engines couldn't work in a vacuum because you need oxygen for things to burn.
Not my claim. They apparently have oxidizers.
And second is there is no atmosphere in space for the engine thrust to push off of, so therefore...
Well, yeah, space is supposed to be a vacuum. What are your rockets pushing off? Because if there's no air in your vacuum, there's nothing to push off. So this will be very interesting to see where old Davy boy goes here. I'm going to ask you now, will he provide some kind of practical demonstration proving rocket thrust in a vacuum? I'm taking bets.
Rockets couldn't propel themselves forward in space. Both of these are misconceptions, which I'm going to aim to...
The first one wasn't my claim, because like I said, oxidizers takes care of that in the realm of fantasists. But the second is my claim, and is not only my claim, is a demonstrable fact. It's not a misconception, young Dave.
Break down as simply as possible, although this is actual rocket science. But hey...
Oh, I don't require a breakdown, young man. I just want a demonstration. So is this going to be an 11-minute waffle fest?
I thought it was a children's TV presenter first.
Nonsense. For 11 minutes. All I'm interested in...
He does come across like that, doesn't he?
Practicality. So let's get
to me, he's one of the biggest clowns in this, is this guy.
What's that?
This guy, Fight the Flat Earth.
Looks like nothing but excuses on waffle. Oh, here we are. What's this?
Has its own oxygen molecules, which means that could explode in a vacuum. Or, as Action Lab showed a few years ago, silver fulminate, which is extremely reactive and used in poppets, will ignite in a vacuum.
Yeah. I'm looking for propulsion in a vacuum. I know they supposedly have oxidizers on their rocket to take care of things. And this isn't my claim. I'm only interested in... Where are we here? Your demonstration of a rocket flying or moving in a vacuum, proving rockets can fly in the vacuum of space. Seem to be struggling and waffling, struggling for practicality, but you seem to be excelling here at waffle. Gee, look at the state of this. Look how desperate these people are. Where's your demonstrations, Dave? No one cares about your noise, mate, or your adverts. Your dog's quite nice, to be fair. But no one's interested in waffle when every demonstration on this earth regarding the subject at play here proves you wrong. You're obviously not going to cite any kind of practical reference. I'm going to have to cite the demonstration for you. And of course, the results don't favour you or your bizarre belief system. Look at this. Are these people actually all right or what? Are they deluded beyond all belief? Or are they on task? We got a so-called debunk video supposedly proving rockets can work in a vacuum, and yet you got 11.5 minutes of waffle and no demonstrations whatsoever that would suggest rockets can fly in the vacuum of space. Bear with me. This is all I'm interested in. Practicality. Real-world demonstrations that can be tested and verified by all. And of course, this is why Dave McKee couldn't cite any practicality. Because he has none. 11.5 minutes of waffle and not one single demonstration. Yet we all know, based on hundreds of videos online, that as you can see on the screen here, the rocket needs to push off something, the wall of the vacuum, before it starts to propel itself. Until that point in time, it's going nowhere. Proving, and tested and verified by all, the rockets don't work in a vacuum. A demonstrable fact. You've got this globe propagandists making videos, so-called debunk videos, providing no practical references whatsoever, claiming a result, trying to big himself up in the process, all for money, lying to his viewers, and making it obvious, really, for anyone that doesn't have a bias, because he cited no practicality whatsoever. These people fall into two categories: dishonest to the core, or just away with the fucking fairies. Have a good one, everyone.
Oh, dang. It's bloody hell. I didn't realise it was that... Didn't realise it was that late. Hey? The outro going... Big shout out to everyone that come in today. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, laters, Martin. That is Paul. Said yes.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me.
Hey, thank you, thanks for coming in.
Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer.
Hey, you're welcome, Jax. That's your shout for coming in, Jax. Thanks. And there that goes to everybody.
I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got.
Cheers, Logical, Dan. Nice one, Dorian.
¡Ay, que se moda! Con los dos sacos de arroz.
Like he built a tree house.
¡Ay, llama para Sevilla! ¡Llama a Sevilla que traigo
Thank you forever.
Tuyo con el
Thank you,
bañado.
Laura.
Did you know that government literally means mind control? They don't want you to find the road to find your soul. They knew you won't out if you knew you lived inside a dome. This is the reason why Copernicus designed the
Shit, that was on really loud. Sorry about that. Cheers, Happy.
experiments to prove that his theory's legit.
Chills, everyone, BB, Dell, everyone coming today. Much appreciated. Nachi.
Of the work that these astronomers contributed. So I don't give a shit about a bit of it. I'm doing this for the world's benefit. Someone get the message they go.
Remember, it doesn't have to be divisive. You know, we're just asking questions and we're all searching for the truth, right? We're all searching for the same thing. It doesn't have to be divisive, right? I know Dell gets frustrated because we're not quite getting it yet, but we're trying, right? We are actually trying. So just give us a little time, Dell.
Don't read me wrong. They're illiterate. Some can read between the lines, can't seem to see the signs. So when
That's why Chills is probably doing the demonstrations, right, himself, because he wants to know, and you know that same as me as well. We all, you know, it doesn't have to be divisive though, guys. We're all searching for the same thing, right? Hey, Shlo, where have you been, dude?
I'm giving is free as a mason. What's amazing, they was an astronaut gear up at the space station, faking, taking pictures, smiling faces.
Dorian just ain't having it. He just
space exploration. One made a mistake.
Yeah, but it still doesn't have to be divisive, Dorian, does it? You know, we can sort of like still have the conversation, right? I think the conversation still has to be done. Sure. I think that's a good thing as well, to be honest.
Rock this Masonic ring.
We need to get this division out because honestly, we're a lot stronger if we're together. You don't realise the power of unity. When it, you know, a few people start coming together, honestly, it can get.
Just type it in and bada boom and bada bing. I stand by these bars like I'm standing right by the bing. The earth's flat. From Kenny, you heard that. This ain't a theory, I get it from research facts. If earth spins and so does the moon, we should see different sides of the moon, but we never observed that. If 71% of the world is water and water is always level, show me where it curves at. Sir, black.
Shoes very
Fucking
far.
earth's flat.
Can he live?
Division is good for control. Don't let this be an Oakley. No, it will never ever get to an Oakley channel. Oh, I would never let it get to that, dude. Never.
We don't need no stinking budget.
Nah. Oh, you had a migraine, did you, Shlo? Shlo had a migraine.
Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving.
You're on opiates.
Just a little seed makes a big tree.
Shlo's out there in Germany with his big ounces of weed and his plants growing and opiates in his system. He's having a whale of time out there. I swear to God, Germany is the place to be right now. If you want to move somewhere, move to Germany.
Grow so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed.
Hey, Big Pete, what's up?
Spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown. Masonic lockdown. Can you hear me now? From the top down, soul shock down, state shakedown, mass breakdown. Global orders, riding over borders. Get behind your doors for the new world order. Dr. Evil and his needle. vaccine, like a bad dream. The plant's a microchip, every woman, child and man. The plant's a chip us all to have complete control. The land, the sky, also.
Jack, surrounded by weed and off his box. That's bliss. That's paradise to a lot of people, Jax.
Free to do exactly as you're told. Obey, consume, and die. And up to heaven for your pie up in the sky.
And the creepiest Ferris Bueller's Day Off voice. Bye bye, Dale.
Sleepwalking.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I remember that. That's the dude with the Ferrari, isn't it? He's got borrows his dad's Ferrari for the day. Bunks off school.
Geoengineering, making more than patterns in the skies. 5G radiation.
It's quite funny. I was actually working in a video shop when that come out. I was working in a video shop when that come out. But it's quite a funny movie, that.
Trying to tell me 2 and 2 is 5. Excuse me while I mention the strategy of tension, mass mind manipulation, psychological operation, the general population hypnotized right in front of your eyes. Drama and lies, look into my eyes. Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving all alone. Just a little seed makes a big tree, grows so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown. Masonic lockdown, can you feel me now? Masonic lockdown, soul shock down, state shakedown, a mass breakdown. Put your muzzle on, get back in your basket, get behind your doors, cause living here is drastic. Dr. Evil and his needle. Dr. Evil with a mask.
That's what it looked like, Chills. For sure.
Like a bad dream. The plants are
The weight stopped sinking. 1 kilogram weight. That's crazy.
to have complete control.
I think if that was even a a longer fall, you'll see that even more. Chills. Used to work in Germany building grain silos. Was quite tough finding weed unless we found an Irish bar in town. that's typical, Dan, right? Where's the Irish? We need weed.
25 years I've been on the force. I've seen every
Only
kind of
677
sick prey
grams
act
of
known to
water.
humanity.
Not enough water.
When I see a
The
black
weight to
man
do
walk by
anything.
who has more
The
money
weight.
than me, I want to vomit my gizzards right into the gutter. But why? Maybe there is no reason. Maybe there's just a big blue ball out there that's mostly covered with water and we're just going along for the ride.
DJ Ill Will.
Oh, this is Mo jiggling balls in your mouth all day, every day. Hey, you tuned in to Fuck What You Heard Radio, where you can stick a dick in your ear and shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway, we got your new K-Dot record. I know you in traffic. Where you at, baby? Down
Rosecrans, 87 Regal, sipping on a gold can, gun tucked like the fetal position. Top dog coalition, coexisting with the coded, whoever quoted from California district. Been a corner like David Banner, I'm the owner of the marijuana aroma. You smelling, hit a donut, yelling it's me, bitches. Who did it? I did it. Take them where they can't go. Like Planet Venus, leaning like a mad scientist. Laboratory bottles of empty Heineken, telling stories about the ones that came before me. Chinamen squinting inside because I'm blooded. Him, my shine is bigger than the striker lighting, and they liking him because I like to win. Never lose, put me on a pedestal. Bet I pedal victories until I pedal off my shoes. Welcome to the Lion's Room. Challenge anybody who wanna try they luck, they get fucked up and all you heard was ooh. Say hello to the little big homie, and your reality ain't realer than this, homie. Homie, homie.
Okay. Righty. I'll see you guys Saturday. Alright guys, I will see you Saturday. Till then, take care. Have a great day. This